Let's talk about cash flow for a little bit. A lot of people don't really understand how cash flow works. Basically, it's money comes in and it goes out, and that's cash flow. Well, it's true and it's not true. When cash comes in, there's only four places that it can go, and they're four very distinct places. It can go to lifestyle, groceries, childcare, personal care, bills and utilities. It goes to savings. It goes to debt and taxes, debt including good debt, student loans, mortgage, as well as bad debt, credit cards, and protection. Protection will be all of your insurances, your health insurance, your car insurance, and wills, trusts, all those important legal protection documents. So most people that I meet and that I know have what I refer to as a reverse cash flow. What that means is that money comes in, and first it goes to lifestyle. They pay their cell phone bill, they buy some groceries, they pay their childcare bill. Then they pay off their credit card bills, their mortgage, their taxes. Then they maybe save a little bit, and then the rest goes to their protection costs. A proper cash flow is reversed. It starts with protection because we need to protect our most valuable assets, which are our health, our life, and our ability to earn an income. Then it should go to savings. I recommend for all of my clients 15 to 20% of their income. If they're not there yet, we work there slowly. Then we pay everybody else, debt and taxes. And then what's left should be our lifestyle. Now, some people think that that means that they're going to have to cramp their lifestyle, but the fact of the matter is we shouldn't be living beyond our means. There's always room for lifestyle enhancements, but first we need to make sure that we're maintaining a proper cash flow. The first thing we need to do is get organized. It's incredibly important to have a really good awareness of where your money's coming from and where it's going. We need to also spend consciously. Know the difference between a need and a want. Once we understand the difference between a need and a want, we'll start to spend our money a little bit more wisely. A big thing, and it's a big point that a lot of people don't think about, spend the money you have, not the money you wish you had. That's credit cards. So how to pay yourself first? You need to create a budget. And I know it seems like it's a difficult thing to do, but it really can be quite simple. And more than just creating the budget, is sticking to it. You can do a lot of different ways of creating a budget, but sticking to it is the important thing, because we can create all the lists we want, but if we don't do anything about them, then it's not going to matter. Have a separate savings account. And when I say a separate savings account, I don't mean one that's linked to a checking account. Have one in a different bank if possible. Another thing that is really helpful and that I've tried myself and have found successful is to use cash to better regulate your spending. The truth is, budgeting doesn't have to be frustrating. I know it seems like it does, but this all goes back to getting organized. So we already know our basic monthly expenses, and now we've written them down. Know your grocery budget and use cash for your grocery shopping weekly. When we try and do a big bulk grocery shopping, we tend to overspend. Keep your household budget separate from your grocery budget. We don't usually need to buy things such as household cleaners and laundry detergent on a weekly basis. So if those two budgets are intermingled, sometimes it can get confusing and we end up spending too much. Here are some ways that you can lower your monthly expenses. I'm sure you've probably heard a lot of these before. And they're very simple, but they actually do work. Shop around for your car and homeowner's insurance. See if you're missing out on any discounts. Call your current provider and see if there's any new discounts that you might qualify for. Check for Alumni Association discounts. When a deal comes around, switch your cable provider and get rid of those premium channels if you don't need them, because $10 a month per channel is a lot of money, and that might be a place where it's more of a want than a need. Turn off lights you aren't using. I know it seems simple, and it drives me nuts in my house that I often walk around turning lights off, but when we turn lights off and unplug appliances that aren't being used regularly, we actually do save quite a bit of money on our electric bills. Washing clothes in large loads with cold water. Contact your credit card companies about lowering your interest rates. All of these things don't take too much time and can add up to like 50, 60, even a couple $100s a month. So here are two very practical and simple challenges that I have done myself and that I've offered to a lot of my clients and have found it very useful. And it can help you, quote unquote, find the money to save. I call it ghost dollars. So the first is a 30-day grocery challenge. You figured out your grocery budget, and just so you know, for a family of four, it should be around $400. So now you know what your grocery budget is and what you're spending on your groceries. Make your list out each week, and each week take out the cash for that week's groceries only. So if you know you need $100 a week, when you do your grocery shopping on Saturday or Sunday, take out that $100 and make sure that you try very, very hard not to spend more. Use a coupon book to track your receipts. You can get one of those anywhere. And instead of putting coupons in it, you put your receipts for the different stores that you go grocery shopping in. The second one is something that I call the 21 Day Savings Challenge. It's something that I've done on Facebook and has been very successful for a lot of people. For 21 days, because it takes 21 days to build a habit, each day take $5 to $10 cash and put it in a vase or a jar. Now, if you're thinking $10, that's easy, sure, bump it up to 15 or 20. Or if the thought of $5 a day is too much, start with 3. It doesn't matter. The point is that every day you put the same amount of money away, and then don't touch the money till 21 days are up. You'll literally be able to watch a pile of money grow. And just think, if it's only $5 a day, that's over $100 you just saved in 1 month. So now you may be thinking, well, that's all great, but where do I start? Saving starts with a decision to save more, and that's it. Just with any other decision that we have to make in life, when we're actually ready to do it and make the firm decision that we're going to start, that's when we do it.